This is a 1968 Les Paul Custom Historic Reissue that I spec'd out like a 70s Les Paul Custom. The main differences from the new 70s inspired Les Paul Custom, I guess, even though I asked for this, it's a two-piece maple top. It's only one seam. It's got ABR1 bridge. I asked for the bridge pickup to be uncovered. The profile of the neck is a 68 profile. I'm not sure what that means, but it's definitely fatter than my 1960 reissue Les Paul, so it's not a slim neck. It's not a slim taper neck. I guess I would say that the burst itself, this is a tobacco sunburst burst, but it's not as bright yellow, the amber portion, which I attribute to the fact that the lacquer is tinted slightly yellow, so that's probably changing the color of the top as well to be a bit more, I guess, like that goldeny amber, but not so bright yellow, so it's almost orangey. Has 68 custom buckers, which are supposed to be a T-top before the calibrated T-top, but these have A2 magnets in them, so it's a really low output pickup. It's an A2 T-top, so it's lower output. I need to increase the gain whenever I plug this in. Yeah. The headstock angle is a 14 degree instead of 17, so that's another difference. I have no volute because I did not want a volute, so I didn't ask for that. I just said nah. Has waffle back tuners. And the emblem, the split diamond Les Paul custom emblem, it's smaller than usual. The 68s have it smaller, it's not as big. Again, the yellow tinting, very obvious. The neck binding, it's white in the front, but then the lacquer part, it's yellow. See the difference? The bursting is different on the neck. I like mine way better. Back is pretty much identical. Sides, pretty much identical. This came with a plastic jack plate, but I switched it for the gold metal one because well, this is just better. I kept it in the case, the original, but I have that. I switched out the medallion, the special custom medallion, for just the regular one. It came with this one, so I just put it on there because that's what a Les Paul custom looks like to me. The medallion is cool, but I don't want it to be on there. Headstock is also bursted, but like a 68, there's no made in USA. They didn't do that until later, so there's no made in USA yet. That's my serial number. This is a mirrored image, so that number is in reverse. You can see the seam line on the lacquer of the three-piece maple neck. It's a very custom shop thing. It just sinks more. Three-piece maple neck. First seam line there. Second seam line somewhere right here. Heel. That's basically it in terms of differences. I asked for this to be uncovered. The witch hat knobs. That's why I wanted a 68 because the profile, because of knobs. So it was almost there. I just changed some aesthetic qualities to make it more 70s. And it's the Les Paul custom I've always wanted. Yeah. It's really loud acoustically. Probably not gonna show it to the video. Oh yeah, it's spot on everything. It's lighter than my 1960 burst reissue. Yeah, two-piece. So otherwise, it's just like the new one, except for the headstock angle, the bursting, I guess the tuners, but I don't know if that makes too much of a difference. I don't have any issues with these. Maybe the old ones weren't that good, but these new ones, these reproduction things, are just like any other tuner, just has an aesthetic difference. The profile of a pretty big hand fits my hand pretty well.